Browns right now.
I'm Taylor Bishotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. It appears it'll be a true game-time decision for Deshaun Watson Sunday against the Colts. The Browns quarterback practiced in full Friday, and head coach Kevin Stefanski says they're going to monitor how his shoulder responds before making a decision. Watson is listed as questionable. Daniel Jones also listed as questionable for Sunday against the Commanders with a neck injury. Head coach Brian Daboll saying if Jones gets cleared to play, he'll play. But the Giants QB has yet to be cleared for contact. Lions head coach Dan Campbell says Jahmyr Gibbs will play Sunday, and he expects the rookie to carry a heavy workload with the absence of David Montgomery. Gibbs has missed the last 2 games with a hamstring injury. And the Chiefs traded with the Jets this week to bring back a familiar face in Mecole Hardman. Head coach Andy Reid says the receiver will play on Sunday. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Advertisement sponsored by Allied Injury Group, not available in all states. This important message from Allied Injury Group reminds you that if you or someone you love was injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, you deserve financial compensation for your medical expenses, lost wages, pain, and suffering. Don't rely on insurance companies to look out for you. If you haven't spoken to an attorney, call our legal experts now. Work accident, truck accident, collision with an uninsured driver, or a slip and fall. Allied Injury Group has helped clients win hundreds of millions of dollars in damages. They're available 24/7 to take your call and fight for you. Remember, if you or someone you love suffered injuries in an accident that wasn't your fault, like being struck by a drunk driver, a collision with an 18-wheeler, were a victim of workplace negligence or more, get the financial compensation you deserve. Call Allied Injury Group for a free consultation now.
Call 800-781-1815. That's 800-781-1815. Again, 800-781-1815.
We mark every inch that our kids grow.
Whoa, look how tall you're getting.
And watch them outgrow, well, everything.
This shirt is way too small.
But there's something else that can grow that we don't see. It's what doctors call toxic stress. It's how a child's body responds to difficult experiences, from harsh language to a painful loss. There are steps parents can take to help. Learn 4 things you can do to overcome toxic stress at first5california.com.
Could you use help with your electric bill? Imperial Irrigation District, your public power provider, offers several payment assistance programs. Our income-qualified customers can save up to 20 or 30% on their electric bill and also receive assistance if they face service disconnection for non-payment. For assistance, call us at 1-800-303-7756. Visit one of our customer service centers or find us online at iid.com. IID, where customers always come first.
Are you ready for some football?
Yeah! Really, are you ready? Mm-hmm.
KXO AM 1230 has primetime NFL football. The best matchup on Thursday, Sunday, and Monday night. No fees. NFL football is free on AM 1230. Don't miss any of the action. NFL primetime football on AM 1230 is brought to you by Southwest Security Services, Brownie's Diner, the Town Pump, and El Centro RV Service Center.
And we will discuss the weekend NFL schedule a little bit later on, our broadcast schedule on KXO. Right now, we got some birthdays. Today is Saturday, October 21st. Celebrating today, Joyce Randolph. These are the big shots, and you can't get any bigger than Joyce Randolph. She was in the Honeymooners. She is 99 today. Didn't know Joyce was still around. Keyboardist for Manfred Mann. Do you know him? Well, if you do, he's 83. A guitarist, Steve Cropper of Booker T and the MGs, 82 today. Elvin Bishop is 81. Judge Judy is 81 today. Probably not very happy because she's grumpy. The actor Everett McGill of Twin Peaks is 78. Trumpeter Lee Loughnane of Chicago is 77. Dick Christie of A Small Wonder and The Bold and the Beautiful, soap opera guy, he's 75. Charlotte Cappy of the Go-Go's, she played guitar. She's 70 years old today. We have Melora Walters. She was on TV's Big Love, and in the film The Butterfly Effect is 63 today. Ken Watanabe of Letters from Iwo Jima and The Last Samurai is 64 today. Jeremy Miller, he was the little brother in Growing Pains, the little little brother. He's 47, not so little anymore. Will Estes of American Dreams is 45. Michael McMillan of True Blood is 45. Kim Kardashian is 43. So let's say hi to Kim. Rookie Blue. Charlotte Sullivan was in Rookie Blue. Charlotte is 40 years old today. And Glenn Powell of Hidden Figures is 35. And the country singer, Kane Brown, 30 years old today. Never heard of old Kane, but he's celebrating a birthday today. Got a whole bunch of local birthdays coming up.
KXO AM 1230 has a special treat for Halloween. We'll give you a chance to win Weird But True World 2024. It's another great book from National Geographic Kids. Discover Earth's strangest natural wonders, animals, festivals, and more. Weird But True World 2024. It's a big hardcover book that kids of any age will enjoy, and you can win your very own copy. Listen to AM 1230 when you hear. And be caller number 13 at 760-352-1230 and win. It's easy, it's fun, and you could win. Listen for. And call 352-1230. Good luck.
Happy birthdays this morning to a whole long list of people. Teresa Sanchez, Martha Palacios, Greg Arthur, Sam Flores, Janet Thornburg, Vicky Cheatham, Steffi Ortega, Nathal Figueroa, Adriana Ruiz, Natalie Torres, Daniel Sanchez, Carlos del Riego, Mary Lou Aguilar, San Zambrano, George Valencia Sr., Bill Loggins, Damian Flores, Denise Early, Humberto Sotelo, Jacob Acuna, Jaden Ramirez, Catriana Cianes, Keith Phillips, Carrie Van Beber, Mary Lou Manning, Patricia Mendeville, Randy Rutten, Andrea and Caroline Crosby, the twins, and a couple of wedding anniversaries. Juan and Rosie Silva, and Manuel and Anna Vasquez. Happy anniversary to you guys.
Did you know that about 1,000 students from around the Imperial Valley are getting a jump on their college careers by attending IVC classes right now on their own high school campus? Ask us about our dual enrollment programs, available to students at most Imperial Valley high schools. Get started now at the #1 community college in the nation. Check us out. For information, go to imperial.edu and search dual enrollment. That's imperial.edu.
And it's now time for the World California News headlines, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News special report. Trucks carrying humanitarian aid crossing into Gaza. The BBC's Debbie Ross reports.
20 truckloads of aid have crossed into the Gaza Strip through the Rafah checkpoint on the Egyptian border. They're the first humanitarian supplies allowed to enter since Israel tightened its blockade of the territory 2 weeks ago.
But first, the trucks are being inspected.
The UN certainly is present there, so they may want to carry out those inspections. And then, this is all going to take time because they've got to get the stuff into Palestinian lorries so that it can then be distributed.
The BBC's Tom Bateman. The aid comes as regional leaders are attending the Cairo Peace Summit.
We're now calling for, and what we have been calling for a few days, is to lift the total siege that has been imposed on Gaza for now almost 2 weeks.
She is with the UN Relief and Works Agency for the Palestinians. CBS News special report. I'm Linda Kenyon.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. The latest census numbers show 817,000 people left California last year, with 475,000 moving into other states. Combined with births, deaths, and migration, the state lost 113,000 residents last year. The biggest number of those leaving the state went to Texas, with Arizona coming in second. Gas prices are falling in much of the country.
In parts of California, regular unleaded has come down 90 cents a gallon in just the past few weeks. Nationwide, prices are down, a mix of lower oil, less demand, and states switching over to cheaper winter blends of gas. Jan Bustos has to drive for a living as a landscaper.
It helps a lot. Hopefully they keep going down.
Analysts say prices should keep dropping, with the caveat that could change depending on what happens in the Middle East. Alex Stone, EBC News.
A man who crashed into a Kohl's in Huntington Beach now faces 6 charges of attempted murder. Prosecutors think he did it on purpose. Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
GOAT, G-O-A-T, acronym, stands for Greatest of All Time. As in, spaghetti sandwiches for dinner? They're my fave. Dad, you're the GOAT.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
And your world and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Tuning into the baseball game, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite talk show. These are just a few of the reasons more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio each month. And did you know AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times? It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are now ready for page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. With 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Store on Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. In the news, we have another candidate for County Supervisor District 2. El Centro Mayor Martha Cardenas Singh has announced her candidacy on social media. Current District 2 County Supervisor Luis Plancarte announced recently that he would not be seeking re-election on the ballot in March. And the second, October National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, the second festival against domestic violence going on today. Carol Buckley has the story.
Be a hero for a cause. That's the theme for the second Festival Against Domestic Violence, being held today on the grounds of the Imperial County Superior Courthouse on Main Street, El Centro. Attendees are encouraged to dress as your favorite superhero. We understand Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman will be at the event. There'll also be free family games, food trucks, vendor booths, and entertainment. The event will run from 10 a.m. till 1 p.m., hosted by Woman Haven, a center for family solutions. Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
And 2 pickup trucks reported stolen from the Los Angeles area were recovered in the Imperial Valley. Imperial County Sheriff's Office, a border crime suppression team, recovered the trucks, both Dodge Rams, in the Calexico area. On Wednesday, one of the trucks was located at the Calexico port of entry as the driver attempted to get into Mexico. 20-year-old Juan de Dios Garcia was booked into Imperial County Jail for unauthorized taking of a motor vehicle and possession of stolen property. The other truck was located on Jasmine Street in Calexico, and the vehicle was turned over to the Calexico police. And Fiesta de Muertos. And it's the theme for this year. For the City of Imperial's Market Days event. It is being held today, this evening at 5 p.m. It'll be on Barione Boulevard. It is the third annual Fiesta de Muertos in Imperial. Music will be provided by Mariachi Aurora de Calexico. It's a free event to the public, and it is a family-friendly event. The mayor of the Imperial will deliver State of the City address at that event as well. Page 1 of the local news has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And on to page 2 of the local news. Calexico interim police chief does not last very long. Victor Legaspi was recently appointed to fill the role of a chief on an interim basis. It was been about a month since he was sworn into that position. Legaspi has been in law enforcement for 34 years, most of those years with the Calexico Police Department. It has been announced that he has now decided to retire. He expressed his gratitude to his fellow employees and to the city of Calexico. He has not said what prompted his decision to retire so soon after being appointed interim chief. Unemployment is up for Imperial County. Carol Buckley has the story.
The latest numbers released Friday morning by the Labor Market Information Division of the Employment Development Department. According to those numbers, unemployment in Imperial County was at 21.1% in September. That's up from a revised 19.8% recorded in August and above the year-ago estimate of 16.3%. This compares with an unadjusted unemployment rate of 4.9% for California and 3.6% for the nation during the same time period.
And the Calexico police arrest 2 juveniles. Police have recently witnessed a vehicle with Baja California plates failed to yield at a stop sign. They stopped the vehicle on East Cole Road near Clinton Avenue. Inside the gray Honda, they found a 10-year-old and a 16-year-old. They also noticed bags containing 65 pounds of fentanyl and methamphetamine in the back seat. The 2 juveniles were taken into custody. Police say the investigation into the incident is continuing. We're going to take a look at your weather in just a minute.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
The high temperature yesterday, 103 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 71. National Weather Service says well above normal temperatures will linger through this weekend with near record heat, a possibility yet again today. Transition to a more seasonably cooler temperatures is expected across the desert Southwest by early next week as the low pressure system moves up through the area. The weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 103. West wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 70. West wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Winds gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies. Highs right near 95. South wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 65, west wind 25 to 30 miles per hour, gusting as high as 40 miles per hour. Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 82, west wind around 20 miles per hour, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour at times. And right now we are looking at 72 degrees, 47% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality this hour is moderate in Calexico and El Centro. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. We've got your sports coming up next.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And it is time for the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. High school football scoreboard, Week 10. It's in the books. Thursday, the Central Spartans beat Imperial 14-10. Also on Thursday, Brawley shut out Calexico 40-0. Friday, last night, it was Palo Verde over Southwest, 38-27. Holtville defeated Vincent Memorial 27-25, and Kearney shut out Calipatria 58-0. The NFL schedule, the broadcast schedule for this weekend, Sunday football, the morning game at 9:30 in the morning. It's going to be the Raiders and the Bears. You'll hear that one on FM 107.5, the Raiders station for the Imperial Valley. Sunday night football and Monday night football. Sunday night, it's the Dolphins at the Eagles. Monday night, it's the 49ers at the Vikings. Both of those games will be on KXO AM 1230. This one right here, right where you're listening to. Major League Baseball, the playoffs are underway. In fact, they're getting really good, heading towards the World Series. The championship games, the American League Championship Series Game 5, the Astros beat the Rangers 5-4. Houston leads that series 3-2. Diamondbacks and the Phillies in the National League Championship Series. Diamondbacks beat the Phillies 6-5 in Game 4. That series is tied to 2 games apiece. Tonight, it's Game 5 of the National League Championship Series. The Game 6 of the American League Championship Series will be Sunday. Again, Houston leads that series 3-2. Houston could clinch the championship series if they win that game. We're going to have more right after this.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And in the NBA preseason basketball, it was the Pacers over the Cavaliers, 109-104. Magic got by the Flamingo is 109-76. I don't know where the Flamingo come from. The 76ers defeated the Hawks 120-106. Wizards lost. Raptors beat them 134-98. It was the Mavericks over the Pistons 114-104. Rockets got by the Heat 110-104. It was the Bucks over the Grizzlies 124-116, and the Spurs beat the Warriors by a score of 122-117. In the National Hockey League, it was the Blue Jackets. They defeated the Flames 3-1. Devils and Islanders went into overtime. Devils won the game 5-4. In tennis, it was Ben Shelton. He beat Marcos Quiron at the Japan Open to reach his first ever final. Ashley Buhai and Minji Lee, they're tied for the lead at the LPGA in South Korea. Justin Suh grabs the lead ahead of the Zozo Championship, a final round. And in NASCAR, the NASCAR has reversed Ryan Blaney's disqualification over a template. They decided that apparently it wasn't a violation after all. The weekend race this weekend is at Homestead in Miami. Their finals, their championships are underway. Mississippi State quarterback Will Rogers is out. Mike Wright will start the game into college football. Michigan football analyst Connor Stallion has been suspended as the NCAA investigates an alleged sign-stealing operation by the Wolverines. Athletic Director Ward Manuel announced Stallion's suspension with pay on Friday, one day after the analyst was identified as a person of interest in the investigation into whether the number 2 ranked Michigan violated the NCAA rule by scouting future opponents in person at games, according to sources with ESPN. The NCAA prohibited such scouting in 1994, so it's not new. Dion, Colorado, they land a 25, a top 4 quarterback prospect, Antoine Hill Jr. Colorado added the important recruit on a Friday. With a 300 quarterback Antoine Hill Jr. announced his commitment to Deion Sanders and the Buffaloes. And the same story twice. Sources say Duke extends the coach John Shire's contract through 2028-29 season. It doesn't say what the contract is worth, but he'll be there for a while. That's it. That's a look at sports. You've been listening to the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight, and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And we're now ready for the financial news and weather. It is brought to you this hour by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. In the financials, it was the stocks retreated Friday as a surge in the 10-year Treasury yield prompted broader concerns about the state of the economy. S&P 500 shed 1.26% to 4224.16 and registered its first losing week in 3 weeks. The Nasdaq Composite dropped 1.53% to 12,983.81. A Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 286.89 points, or 0.86%, to end at 33,127.28, dragged down by the session by American Express. Following mixed earnings report. The yield on the benchmark 10-year Treasury crossed 5% for the first time in 16 years on Thursday, a level that could ripple through the economy by raising rates on mortgages, credit cards, auto loans, and more. Not to mention, it offers investors an attractive alternative to stocks. Your weather is next.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 103 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 71. National Weather Service says well above normal temperatures will linger through this weekend with near record heat, a possibility yet again today. Transition to a more seasonably cooler temperatures is expected across the desert Southwest by early next week as the low pressure system moves up through the area. The weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 103. West wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 70. West wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Winds gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies. Highs right near 95. South wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 65, west wind 25 to 30 miles per hour, gusting as high as 40 miles per hour. Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 82, west wind around 20 miles per hour, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour at times. And right now we're looking at 73 degrees, 40% the relative humidity. Your financial news and weather has been brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They also offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
More than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, traffic, weather, sports, and a community connection. It's the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times. It's critical that we keep AM radio in cars, because when cell and internet services are down, this free emergency service could be your only lifeline. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are coming up on 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, we've got CBS News, 6 minutes of news and information. We're going to find out what the heck is going on out there now. We'll be back in here for more of the best oldies on the radio.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Allison Keys. That's the sound of a 20-truck convoy carrying humanitarian aid, including food, medicine, and some canned goods, to the millions in the Gaza Strip. The State Department says the U.S. welcomes the delivery, the first since the horrific October 7th terrorist attack on Israel. It thanks U.S. partners in Egypt, Israel, and the United Nations for the safe passage of the shipments. But CBS's Chris Livesay reports Israel has a caveat.
It has, for the time being, guaranteed safe passage of this aid, but if it gets one whiff of this aid falling into the wrong hands or falling outside of the terms of the arrangements with Israel, Israel's made it very clear it will not allow further trucks to pass through.
CBS's Roxana Saberi in Tel Aviv with another challenge.
Israeli tanks and troops continue to build up along its border with Gaza, poised for a ground invasion. Israel says in addition to the more than 1,400 people killed in the Hamas attack, up to 200 Israelis are still missing, and another 210 people are still held hostage in Gaza.
Now to Capitol Hill in Washington, where Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan has lost his bid to become Speaker of the House. CBS's Scott McFarland with the latest.
Several new candidates to be the next Speaker of the House floated their names Friday night, and there'll be a candidates forum here Monday night. But for whoever runs in this race, with all the fractures revealed over the past few weeks, it'll be a steep climb to the necessary 217 votes.
Another campaign attorney for former President Trump has pleaded guilty in that Georgia election interference case. CBS's Jeff Glor with details.
Kenneth Chesbro pleaded guilty to one count of conspiracy to commit filing false documents. Prosecutors say he orchestrated the fake electors scheme. As part of the plea deal, the judge dropped the 6 other charges, including racketeering. Chesbro will have to testify in trials of other co-defendants.
The government is stepping in over health risk from products used to chemically straighten hair. CBS's Michael George.
The FDA is proposing to ban hair straightening products that contain formaldehyde and other formaldehyde-releasing chemicals. Studies have warned of both short and long-term health problems, from difficulty breathing to an increased cancer risk. The threats are higher for black women. According to the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, about 50% of these types of products advertise to black women, compared with just 7% to white women.
There's a housing crisis for thousands displaced by those wildfires in Maui. There was already a shortage there, and now tourists are returning, causing worries about where people are going to live. This is CBS News.
You need to hire? Indeed is with you every step of the way, helping you attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Hi, this is Dr. Brad Schaefer. As a podiatrist, I can tell you no two people's feet are alike, which is why I recommend Dr. Scholl's custom fit orthotic inserts. They're customized for your feet, so you get a unique solution your feet really need, not just a one-size-fits-all insole. They're clinically proven to provide pain relief for achy feet, knees, lower back, plantar fasciitis, and heels. Take the Dr. Scholl's custom fit orthotics assessment in Walmart today, now in the foot care aisle.
Exergen thermometers are the smart choice when selecting a thermometer. With children back at school, keeping them healthy is important. Got a fever? Stay home. To detect fever accurately at home, you need a clinically accurate, fast, and non-invasive thermometer. The Exergen thermometer is backed by over 100 clinical studies. Accuracy matters. Be smart and safe. Measure accurately with Exergen thermometers available at Walmart and other participating retailers. Learn more at Exergen.com.
College students have some head-scratching questions for their parents.
Comedian Chip Layton asked parents about the wildest questions they've gotten from the kids they've sent off to college.
How do I take my clothes out of the washing machine? Do I just reach in there with my hands?
Some are stumped when doing their own shopping.
Called me from the store. Where do I find the pasta water? Do I like arugula? Maybe just take a bite.
Religion can be confusing.
Am I Catholic or Christian?
One asked, what's my maiden name? Another, when adding mom as an emergency contact on a form next to relationship, wrote, good. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Teachers in Portland, Oregon are set to go on strike next month unless a deal is reached before then. The union announced the vote results yesterday. Teachers say they are troubled by large class sizes, low pay, and a lack of resources. Bargaining has been going on with the school district since the old contract expired in June. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family. Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-803-5505 to speak to an expert. That's 800-803-5505.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I put my pants on, just like the rest of you, one leg at a time.
With George Gale.
Except, once my pants are on, I make gold records.
AM 1230.
I could have used a little more cowbell.
KXO.
1230.